sometimes I like to test myself and see if I still got it. And I mean that in everything, right? Because as you level up, as you become more successful, as we as a community become, better at this game of life, better at being a man every single day, better at building our businesses, at building our minds, building our bodies, things become normal and things become routine. It was super weird when I pulled in here. I'm at the gym that I used to film the aggression talks at 4 a.m. and right now it's 10 a.m. right now. And for all my boys that watch these, I usually do these at 4. I usually do these at 5. I still woke up at 4 this morning, but since I'm home, I've adapted my schedule a little bit. And trust me, I've been seeing all the comments of like, yo, where are you? Where are the aggression talks? Where's the content? And it's not that I've been skipping. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm consistent every single solitary day. But I've purposefully not made any YouTube videos. One, because they take the most amount of my, massive amounts of attention, like hours and hours at a time, just going through and making sure that everything is perfect when I make like a vlog or an edit, or, uploading the aggression talks and stuff like that, and interacting on YouTube. And I wanted to spend some time with my family. Now, my sister got married this weekend. I came for my little sister's 16th birthday, and I was able to ship my car up here. And when I got here this morning to do my cardio after I had done some work, the car, the Acura that I used to do the aggression talks in, was sitting right there. And to me, I was just like, wow. Like, it's crazy because I literally, I think aggression talk 14, 13 or something, where I said, stop faking your depression, or depression is not real, was literally right there in that parking lot. And I used to literally look over and imagine this car down, and it's like I'm sitting in it right now, right? But the situation is still the exact same. I'm still the exact same person, and that's what I love so much, because all you have at the end of the day is you. All you have is your personal development. I had confidence walking into this gym when I was driving my Acura. I had confidence walking through the gym when I was driving my Acura, because I knew it was only a matter of time because of who I was becoming, right? I didn't know for a fact that I was going to get this in, August of 2024, but I knew I was going to get it eventually. If I kept developing myself, the ability to get this was going to be a byproduct of what I was doing. And here I am. But I celebrated my sister's wedding. I was very proud of her. I was happy for her. Kept posting on YouTube. We've gotten a bunch of clips for you guys, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to stay in my routine, come back to the aggression talks, and it be the exact same. And also, I felt like I was overstimulating you guys with too many, right? Now, whether you agree with that or not, I'll be posting more than I have been when I get back to Miami, which I'm going today. My flight leaves today. But when you have too much of something, you genuinely take it for granted, right? And I found myself doing that with the same exact thing. A couple of days ago, I found myself waking up and complaining because I had so much work to do. And I just stopped. There was a mirror in the room. There's a little guest bedroom. It's my sister's old room that I'm staying in my parents' house because I didn't want to get an Airbnb or anything. And I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, are you fucking complaining right now? Like, sure, complaining is, maybe it's human nature. But I was like, do you know how many nights you literally prayed for this? You begged to have this much work. You begged to have something this massive to work on and build. And I just sat there and I was like, it really is crazy how as humans, we always just we become used to that thing that we desired so much. And then it just becomes normal and we find ourselves complaining again. And I found myself lacking that gratitude that I had in the beginning. And so I put both my phones down, put all my stuff down, no music, nothing. Just walked outside in some shorts, my bare feet like I used to. And I just walked around my neighborhood, just bare feet, just taking in the scenery of where I used to sit. and where I used to think and where I used to, basically just work through the thoughts in my mind. And I really felt the contrast between my old mind and my mind now, and how I can conquer problems now that I've created this into my mind. And so the point of today's aggression talk is for me to be able to send a warning backwards, because people always told me this, but it never made sense until I got here. They were like, you don't need the supercars, you don't need the stuff, you don't actually need the material success, but you have to gain it first to realize that, because it's a great motivator in the beginning. And I mean, I'm a simple guy, right? Like I love this car. I wanted this car. I have some nice stuff. I have some Versace sunglasses in here. I have a Dior wallet, right? I've got my Lambo. I've got my TRX, right? Whatever. But I'm wearing my friend Jagger's clothing brand shorts that I've been wearing for the past 3 years. To do my cardio, I wore an old of my high school football hoodie that has like a hole in the sleeve, and I'm wearing some $20 Adidas slides and some normal underwear, and right, like nothing fancy. It's just normal. And I think that allows me to have gratitude into my situation, because there's so many people that get money and they act like they're too good to, do anything normal. They're too good to like, wait in lines and do all this stuff. And I completely get it, right? Like I understand both sides, but I needed to get these things to realize, okay, this is cool, but at the end of the day, it's still just a normal car. Living in Miami is great, but even living in Miami, which I idolized for so long, and I was just like, this is going to make everything good. Waking up to a view is going to make everything perfect and amazing. Even Miami has become normal. I even found myself complaining about things in Miami, and then coming back here, and I was like, wow, this is so nice. And I've been here for a week, and I'm already like complaining about things here, wanting to go back to Miami, right? And now no one, no matter what, has no complaints. These are verbal complaints. I don't let them leave the barrier of my lips. But mentally, I can feel my brain being like, oh, come, like, this is boring. You need to go back to Miami. You need to come back to Georgia, right? All these things. And it just baffles me at how ungrateful our mind can get if we don't have hindsight reference to like, yo, look where I came from. And I was listening to a Future song on the way here. One of the old, I think it's from like Purple Rain, one of his old albums. I used to love Future. And he said, I had to take a loss so I could cherish this shit. And it hit me, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker's spitting. And I thought about it. I had to take a loss so I could cherish this shit. I took so many losses in the beginning of my journey. So many L's. So many people making fun of me. So many steps backwards, that it gives me so much more gratitude about this situation. And I was like, man, imagine if I had never like taken any of those losses. How entitled would I feel right now if I would have gained these things without the loss? I'm going to turn on my car real quick because I'm sweating my ass off. Okay, and I want to just message you guys, and this aggression talk, I'm being as raw as I possibly can, because this is almost just like an update. There'll be new viewers that watch this where I'm not flowing the exact same, where they'll be like, oh, like this is what an aggression talk is, right? And I don't want to do that. I'm just posting this video as an update for my guys, because I've got some really, really crazy content coming in. You guys know me, the last thing I care about is views. I care about value. So if you're in a season of loss, if you're in a season of where you feel like you're going backwards, if you're in a season of you feel like everything is fucking you up, everything is against you, you're on the right path. You have to be brought down before you can be raised up. That way you can actually cherish the situation that you're about to be blessed with, or the situation that you're about to be put in. Do not let the fact that you're not instantly being successful reverse your mindset or deteriorate your mindset or make you fall back into old habits, okay? And it doesn't matter where you are. You could already be making 6 figures a year, right? Do not let that deteriorate your mindset. And when you're at fitness coaches specifically, or any guys who are starting an online business that has to do with coaching, the more that you document your journey, the more pain that you go through, and the more losses that you take, and you document that, and you're vulnerable with your audience, the bigger of a foundation you will build. And I know in the beginning, it feels like so just like, oh, I have to make progress. I have to sign a client. I have to do this. Number one, you're not going to even know how to manage that client. And number two, you're not going to have any foundation built. So there's going to be a limit to the height that you can go. But if you spend all of your time building your foundation, there are no limits to the heights that you can travel, and you'll be able to build on that foundation for years and years and years and years and years and years to come. So the best thing that you could do at the beginning of your journey is build the foundation. It's lay the roots. It's sacrifice and learn and mess up and learn again and take blind faith steps in a direction and realize that either that was right or that was wrong, or you did a couple things right and you did a couple things wrong, but now you have data to measure and you have data to weigh to realize what steps you need to take next that will guide you in the right direction. And if you constantly follow that framework and you zoom out and you stop trying to instantly create massive amounts of success, and you instantly try to create massive amounts of progress within yourself, within your mind, within your body, within your discipline, within your routine, everything that you want will come as a byproduct. I promise you. I promise you, everything you want will come as a byproduct. You have to have gratitude within the little things if you want to be gifted a lot of things. The only reason I'm able to enjoy this is because I was grateful when I was in the Acura just to be able to go to the gym, just to be able to wake up, take a deep breath, and have a phone to post my videos on social media for. And we take all these little things for granted. You have all the tools. Be thankful for them. If you want to be given more resources from those tools, you have to be thankful. If you cannot handle a little, you'll not be able to handle a lot. You have to become fully engrossed in your journey and understand that where you are right now is building you towards where you want to be. And if you do that, brother, it's just a matter of time. You guys have seen me. I've come up just alongside you. You've seen my journey. You saw that I never quit. You saw that I got beat down, and you saw that I never quit. And I don't say that to be like, oh, we made it. We'll never make it. We're constantly chasing greatness. Every day I wake up with new flaws. Every day I wake up and I feel farther and farther and farther away from my standard of excellence. And sure, in the moment it's discouraging, but I love it. I love it because it keeps me driving relentlessly towards what I want. It keeps me driving relentlessly towards being able to provide endlessly for those that I love. Giving my sister a big wedding gift, giving them a lot of money, it felt so good to me. Taking my little sister out for her birthday dinner and letting her get the shoes that she wanted. I'm not out here buying her a Hermes bag or anything. I'm not trying to spoil her, but just being able to do those things that I previously couldn't do but I wanted to, that's what gave me the most joy. Seeing my mom look at me in a way where she's proud of me instead of she's worried or she's scared and she doesn't know what's going to come next. That's the best thing. That's the best thing, is having the people around you, even the ones who doubted you, look at you and be like, wow. Because it inspires them, because you stuck to your word and you didn't give up on what you were doing. Just a short little aggression talk for you guys today. I'm coming back to Miami with the absolute fire. I'm going to leave this car here, so I'll just be in the TRX. This is going to get wrapped, and then I'm coming back on Thursday, get some business done, and then I'll go back to Miami again, but I'll just be here for a couple days. A lot more work done. Things are going outstanding in the business. My clients are winning out the ass. I'm like waking up every single day to like multiple clients texting me of like more clients closed for their fitness coaching, or I've onboarded a couple guys who are scaling their e-com businesses. I've got a couple guys that are doing contracting and they're teaching other people how to become a contractor. Anything that has to do coaching, that is what I teach, because I'm like the master teacher. I'm very, very good at coaching people how they can coach others in a better way, right? And there's all these people out there that's like, oh, you coach the coaches, right? If you can't show proof, then it's all bullshit. I get it, but my Instagram shows the proof every day. The systems that I've been building over the past 2 years are unmatched in this coaching industry. There's a reason why I have such a small following, and I continuously beat and break my records over and over and over and over again, and I continuously move forward. It's because the foundation that I've created, that we've created here on this channel and on my Instagram is so deep. I feel like it's absolutely unbreakable. So I love you boys. Go follow the Instagram if you haven't. That's where you can literally keep up to date with me in real time. About to head to the airport, go get a little meal, get some work done. Very, very excited for that. And more aggression talks are coming. More podcasts are lined up. I should be posting that podcast with Gabe today, and then part 2 with Wade's coming soon. And then some more special guests are coming as well. Very excited for that. As always, I fucking love every single one of you that watches this video. If you're new here, I would really appreciate the subscribe. When I get the notification, it makes me a little bit happy, you know. So yeah, loving life right now. I'm loving the work, and guys, keep me updated in the comments. I want to watch your journey. I want to watch you grow alongside me. So I love you boys. Stay aggressive.